Come on, 35% or back attack. Yes, dude. We have it. We have every single weapon in the game now with 35% damage bonus. Yo, Mr. Jambi and Oppidum. We have every single weapon in the game with 35% damage enchantment. We also got the Termite Axe in my inventory right here. So we have every single weapon in the game. Even all the colors of the dog swords we got with 35% damage bonus. So let's test out all of their damages. Let's go right into it. Starting out with the damage of the wooden sword. Jump attack 22, 7, 14, 22, 29. Stone axe 43. And then a 4 combo. Then the first dog sword, which you can get early on. This is a really nice starting sword. And here comes the stone axe, which I recommend nobody to use. But it does some pretty decent starting damage, I suppose. Next up, copper axe. Jump attack 100. Does some decent damage. Forward attack 125. Not bad. Copper sword, which you get literally at the beginning, so this one just way better than that axe, so this is what you most likely will use for a while. Next up, the bone sword. Doesn't do much more damage than the other one, with the forward hit going for 137. It's not a huge weapon, to be honest. The bone axe, however, is actually pretty wild, man. Look at that damage. 277 already early on. This is a pretty good weapon, man. Not gonna lie. Now we go for the blue to dog sword, which you get pretty early also. This does also pretty nice quick damage in succession. This is probably my favorite mid-game weapon. Oh, then we go with the iron axe. I never really use this axe, to be honest, because the other weapons are just nicer to use early on. And before you unlock this, it's already pretty late. But it does pretty nice damage. Like, look at that. It's not bad. 358. That's pretty big. Here comes the iron sword, which is pretty huge. Look at how quick this damages in succession. It goes really quick. This is also not a bad weapon, not gonna lie. But most likely you're not gonna use this, because the next weapon coming up, you'll see why. The next weapon is my favorite, weapon. I can use it from the start to the end game. It's the red to dog sword, which you get from the last camp. Look at this damage. It's not really bad, because it's really quick damage. 310 on a 108 sword. It's pretty damn awesome. Then comes the titanium axe. I never really used this, but the damage is pretty decent, man. Look, 400, 499. That's a pretty big damage here, man. The titanium sword, which does quick succession damage. It's pretty good, not gonna lie. We're just testing out every single weapon with the 35% damage bonus. And then comes the Termite sword, which is the last sword that you can get in this game. 297, 369. Not bad at all. It's a pretty good quick succession damage weapon. And then of course, the best weapon in the game, Termite Axe. A staggering 632 smash damage. Look at this shit. Bop! 788. You can go up to almost 1000 with back attack damage. But yeah, this is hands down the highest damage dealing weapon in the game. Not even close. If I had to rank all the weapons one by one, you start off with the wooden sword, you skip the stone axe, You might get the dog sword from the first camp you beat. You skip the copper axe. You get the copper sword for free. Then you get the bone sword for free. I would skip the bone axe for the bluted dog sword. I would skip the part of getting the iron axe and iron sword and go straight to red the dog sword. And you could use the red the dog sword all the way to Tamite axe, which is the end game weapon. That's how I would like transition between weapons and how I would swap weapons. Everything in between I would just literally skip. So that's basically how I would do it.